Hey guys, and welcome back. And if you're new here, thanks so much for joining us today. Vlogmas day 3. We want to bring you along on a little tour of our kitchen slash dinette area. So stick around and see basically where we cook and all the magic happens in here. Let's start with a tour of my tiny kitchen. So at first sight, we have an overhead cabinet, a Bluetooth radio, and a microwave. This is our little Route 66 art that we got during our honeymoon trip. Up here, we basically keep our dishes. Since we don't have a bathroom sink, we put this on the door to hold our toothbrushes, anything we want to put here, maybe a bigger toothpaste dispenser. For now, this is our toothpaste dispenser and a razor. I have my daily vitamins here, some collagen, daily cleanse and de-stress, some plates and bowls, and then some more plates back there, and then our coffee mugs and cups, some cutting boards. And then again, since we don't have like an area in the bathroom to use with the sink, I have this little mirror here if we need to shave or anything of that sort, fix our hair over the sink. So that is my overhead cabinet door. Microwave, no big deal. It's not a convection. It's not air fryer. None of those fun settings. Just a regular microwave. And our exhaust, which is a real exhaust, because our first rig, the Jayco, didn't actually have a vent going out. This one does. So I'm really excited about that. Our stove is a 3-burner stove. It is gas. And unlike in the Jayco, we will not be converting this into an electric stove. We'll be leaving it gas this time around. I like that it has this little cover, which I usually put my wood cutting board on top of if we're going to cut or anything. This one does have an oven. You'll see I store my silicone pans in here. I made some cinnamon buns last night. We'll probably be eating those as a snack today. Let's head on over to this side. We do have one push button light up here. And since there isn't much counter space, I went ahead and added these dispensers right on the wall. They're the exact same ones I have in the shower. So my dish soap, hand soap, and lotion. Very convenient. A little plant here off to the side. And I did get this little thing to hold our sponge, and then every so often, like when I'm cooking for the girls, I'll just add an extra layer of protection so that food doesn't go down the drain, even though we do have this little thing that catches it. Lou did upgrade the nozzle on the faucets like that. I can be able to move this around, and it does have 2 different settings. So just like one flat water and then like a little spring of water. Below the sink, there is a small little spice rack. So I keep some that kind of match the rig to look pretty in here. Although I do use them, I just don't use them as often. You'll see it says turmeric, ginger. This one, I believe, is my curry. Let me turn it around. Sure enough, curry, smoked paprika, and cinnamon. I absolutely love this little drawer organizer. It fits perfectly in here, and it already came with the silverware set. So 4 large forks, 4 small forks, 4 small spoons, 4 large spoons, and then a butter knife, but it's serrated. It actually works really well to cut knives. These are the covers for my knife set, which we'll get to in a moment. I actually forgot to cover those, and then some extra little things that we would use I store back here as well. Let's go ahead and come back above the stove since I forgot about this. So I did get this knife set, which are really pretty and really sharp and really easy to maneuver and use. They're not crazy expensive. There is a set of 6. I have 5 on these little magnet holders that we glued onto the wall. And there's one more in here. Here's where we keep all of our utensils to cook. And then our little coasters, also silicone, so that we don't have things leaking or dripping or sweating on the table. Below the sink, I basically have my pots and pans. This little bamboo tray holds all of my Ziploc bags, aluminum foil, parchment paper, all that good stuff. Down here, I have my rice cooker, my toaster, and my Dutch oven. And then the Gorilla Gloves to get stuff out of the oven. On this side, it's more of the cleaning stuff. You'll see I have all of my bowls, my dish mats for when I wash dishes, some cleaning supplies, including my little Swiffer, the wet strips. And while you may think that concludes the tour of the kitchen, it doesn't. I did buy this little basket stand to store all of our produce, which we need to go grocery shopping because I am lacking on a lot of things in here. Here's where I have some extra coffee stuff, our Cuban coffee, the decaf, sugar, cinnamon, and this is usually where I keep the bungee cords when I tie things up for travel days, onion, garlic, and potatoes. I have some breads down here, and then some extra canned goods down there. This is basically our little coffee station. You'll see we have our single cup coffee maker, a little skinny syrup, and then a regular coffee. Off to the side is the little garbage can, and that we just basically throw out daily in the big garbage can outside. So that concludes the tiny kitchen tour. But wait, there's more, because what's a kitchen tour without a pantry? So at the entrance, we do have the double fridge. So the top is our freezer, and the bottom is obviously the fridge. It's a little bit messy right now. Don't judge, don't judge. I got a ton of leftovers in there. And we basically use the overhead over the dinette as our pantry. So in here, I basically have mainly all the greens and canned goods and all kinds of delicious stuff. So in the front, I have these round Tupperwares. And then in the back, I have those square Better Home canisters. And this goes all the way back here. This sign is basically the stuff for the girls and the seasonings we use very often. So the bigger containers of seasonings I have in here. The container below that, I actually have some snacks in that white one. I have plenty of dressings and oils along this side. Lexi's medicine and a vitamin, their treats, and then some drinks from strawberry milk that Lou loves, tea, cold tea, and then hot tea, and then some extra sugar and chocolate for coffee. And that is our pantry tour. The dinette converts into a bed for when we have guests over. This is also our office space. I typically sit on this side, and I'll include a picture showing my setup once working, and then Lou typically works on this side. She has a little incense burner up here that she uses often. She loves burning incense and burning candles. And on this side, we have our little keychain holder. So in here, we keep basically their leads whenever we walk them, the paperwork that we get from campgrounds, a little plant, and a flashlight for when we walk them as well. And then obviously the Lexi and Lucy cam so that we can monitor them when we are not home. Underneath this dinette, I have a bunch of paperwork, pictures, things that need to get scanned and stored away. My laptop bag for whenever we go work outside of the rig. And in here, I have a backup pantry. So I have some canned goods in there. I have a lot of extra coffee because we go through coffee like crazy. And some disposable dishes and silverware for when we have guests. All of it on both sides is complete storage. There are no tanks down there. you'll see our internet router right here from T-Mobile. And then below, this is basically our little electric cord bin. Let me see if I can come around this way. That's where everything gets plugged into. Tablet, router, my computer. There's that air can to dust out the laptops. And then this is a little humidifier, dehumidifier. For now, because the weather's cold, we have a little electric heater out as well, which we take out at nighttime. Off to the side, I have a little silicone mat to prevent any spills when Lexi and Lucy come drink their water. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tiny tour of our kitchen and dinette. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. What are some of your favorite gadgets that you saw that I use in here that you might want to use in yours? If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. We are doing a Vlogmas every day from the 1st through the 25th. And thereafter, we basically post a vlog every Sunday about our RV life. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.